Hello dear listeners, this is Mourad from Algiers and you're listening to Algerian Youth Voices. Today I want to share with you a piece of my life, a story that kind of happened and not happened to me. Well, it's a bit complicated, but I'm gonna explain it to you. Everything began when I woke up one morning thinking about families. How efficient is that concept of individuals sharing a lot of common points, living together and enjoying it? And it's true, families are the best environment to raise children. As Michael J. Fox once said, family is not an important thing, it's everything. More than that, a family is important because it provides love, support, and a framework of values to each of its members. It teaches each other, serves one another, and shares life's joys and sorrows. As my thoughts kept me away from the reality, my mind continued wandering in my dreams until I found myself projected into the future. It was quite few years from now. I remember the scene like I lived it. I was talking to my wife, explaining to her why we should have children. I was immersed in my daydream until I hear myself saying to her, I want to have a son for many reasons, the first one, so that he can call me dad. I want to have a son to teach him what life is, how sweet victory is, but how sweeter is the path to achieving it. I want him to see with his naked eyes what society represents. Sometimes it can be ridiculous, and sometimes it can drive you mad, but most of the times it's calm and agreeable. I want him to sacrifice his life in learning and discovering new things, always remembering the sweet taste of freedom. I want him to know that taking risks is worth it, because we learn best by doing. I want to have a son to teach him how to use a microscope so that he can zoom in to see the good in everyone. I want my boy to know how to open his hands to catch his destiny and embrace both the good and bad things, because life isn't a straight line. There are ups and downs, and that he cannot achieve true happiness unless he experiences true sadness. I want my son to be funny, and that no matter how things are bad sometimes, he can always make them worse and still learn to laugh about it. I want him to be young and wise, always striving for the best and never forgetting to say thank you, expressing his appreciation sincerely without the expectation of anything in return. Son, the world is a big piece of chocolate. It can break so easily. But don't be afraid to stick your tongue and taste it. But don't eat it all, leave some to your sister. I want to be a dad to teach my son what life taught me, having a smaller version of me, more innocent with big eyes and bigger curiosity. I want my kids to inspire before I expire. Son, may your life be filled as mine has been with love and laughter. And remember, when things are rough, all you need is a piece of chocolate. It was Mourad from A.Y.V Algiers. Peace.